guys, so it's been a long time again. Not long before Christmas, I asked you guys to give me some questions for a Q&A. It's question number 1. So yeah, number 1, what's your preferred cookie? I'm not sure, like, I like the really soft, like the big soft chocolate chip ones, or just like the cookie dough itself. But yeah, chocolate chip, I think, or it'd be like the Fox's biscuits. They're like cream ones. It's a bit like custard cream, but it's like round. It's like really crunchy, and it's got like a little custardy bit in the middle. I have a thing about custard. I say either the chocolate chip, especially the big chewy ones, soft ones, or the Fox's version of a custard cream. Favorite / longest band you've listened to? Black Veil Brides. How long you've been emo or scene? I'd say since I was 12, pretty much. Like, I think it was around August 2012, but I was like the end of year 7, beginning of year 8, and like at the end of year 7 I started cutting my hair a little bit, and then year 8 I started just cutting it even more. But I was like a stereotypical emo kid, and I went into more of a gothic emo phase, so I still like emo, but more goth, and then I kind of went more punky, and then I kind of went back to emo, and then I had a really proper scene kid phase, like the Hello Kitty tutus and all that, and bigger hair than what I got now phase. There are pictures on my Instagram, and if I can get one up, then there will be one here. So yeah, and then I had like a pastel goth phase after that. Well, no, actually I went emo again, and then I went for like a pastel goth phase for like 2 months, and then I went straight back to like the modern day scene. So like how hailedabear is now, I kind of went for a bit of that, but I still had all the fringes and that. But then I was like, you know what, fuck this, I want to go back to proper scene, but not like extreme. So we're back to where I am now, all this big hair, and I'm finally that blonde scene kid with like bits of colour in her hair, which I need to redo because that's faded, and all this is faded, and my little coontail thing is faded, and my roots are coming through as well, so that needs to be sorted. So I'd say 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So about 8, almost 9 years. Definitely not phase. Have you and your band ever been on tour? No. To be honest, we're struggling as it is with COVID about to even get an EP out. This year was gonna be the year to do that, but well, UK shit and Boris fucked it up again. So we're in another lockdown, meaning no studio time, and I have no equipment at home, and then Teams fucks up, and then it's I hate the UK. So no, but I have done gigs with like an old band before, that were local, and I did a couple stuff at the college as well. But that's been it. So I have done shows, but not with my current band. But I will let you guys know, and if you follow at defguns_official, then you will get updates on stuff like that. Do you quarantine? If so, how are you handling it? Yes, still under quarantine, still in lockdown. We came out for a little bit, and then we just back in full lockdown, and this could last up until May. So yay. What are some bands you like? Okay, well, number 1, Black Veil Brides. Oh god, Linkin Park, Escape the Fate, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens, Motionless in White. I know there's tons, and one on my phone. Oh, Fit for Rivals. But like, yeah, I can't remember unless I'm like obsessed with them. But since last lockdown, like 2020, I've kind of got more in touch with like K-rock, K-pop kind of side. But don't worry, I am still obsessed with Black Veil Brides. I'm still into all my other music. I just kind of stuck in that. I only really listen to the Korean versions of everything now. How did you get to know your boyfriend? Okay, well, funny story. To try and put it short, I was going for a breakup with my ex, and I was hanging out with like my friend Tom at the time, and like I was really fucking depressed. I needed some alcohol, so I was waiting for my friend, and then he came along with my boyfriend with like some other people. I saw Kai, my boyfriend, and I just I couldn't stop staring, and he was staring at me as well, and it was all just kind of, basically it was that whole love at first sight, like, to be more cringe, but it was. And then we just kind of started talking, and it's like outside of college, as in like outside, not out of college premises. But yeah, and then I kind of just went a bit too far. We started talking, and then like he was asking me if like I'm single, and then calling me cute and all this, and I was like, yeah. And I never thought it would happen, and then after that day I thought we'd never see each other again. But then we saw each other the next day, because I wanted to come to town, and I wanted to see him, and like he did the same thing, and we saw each other, and then we were already acting kind of like a couple anyway, on the second day of knowing each other. And like I just remember a situation where like I think my friend Tom was like taking me away or something, and then me and Guy were just like, no. And yeah, and then that day I decided to not eat, not sleep, have alcohol, and have a triple shot Monster, and it didn't affect me well, and I just collapsed. Ended up in hospital, and he took me there, he helped me out, and then the day after that, like, because he had to stay around, because like it was really late and the trains weren't going anymore, so he had to come back to us. He sat downstairs, I sat upstairs, and then he told me the next day that he liked me too, because my friend Mark had told him that I like him, and yeah, and then he was like, so I heard that like you like me, and I just want to say that I like you too. And I was like, okay, and it started from there. So that was on the third day of meeting, and it has been almost 2 years. I think it's like a year, 7 months, 2 weeks, and 8 or 9 days. I don't know, it's on my phone. But yeah, that's a couple of your favorite non-mainstream anime. I don't actually know what's really considered mainstream other than Dragon Ball Z and like Pokemon and that. But I don't know, my favorite anime is Sword Art Online, though I haven't watched that for a year and a bit now. But I did go through a massive thing where I was watching every single day for like 5 years. Not 5, was it? No. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, 4 years. I was surprised. So for like 4 years I was watching like every single day. So yeah, Sword Art Online's my favourite. What's your plans for 2021? Well, my plans was to get an EP out. Now, I don't know. Other than meeting my boyfriend when lockdown's finally lifted, and then starting work on the EP, that's about it, really. What is your favourite Pringles? I've got them right here. Well, my favourite is sour cream and chive. You can't get any better than them, so please don't fight me. Although barbecue ones are nice, but do not come at me about the Pringle situation. How old were you when you became interested in the emo scene community? Probably interested 12, but since I was like a toddler, apparently I used to dress in like the whole like striped hoodies, like the black and pink striped hoodies, black and pink striped tights, everything had to be striped, and yeah, so I kind of, it was my destiny to be seen, like, it's just who I am, but no, jokes aside, it is who I am, but yeah, when I was a toddler, apparently I used to wear all the stuff anyway, but I never knew about it, and that would have been around the time when scene and emo was huge, so it was like early 2000s, because I'm a 2000s kid, literally. What instrument do you play? I don't play an instrument. I went for a massive thing of going through tons of different ones, aside more like the whole classical kind of side, and then I gave up because I'm not the type of person who's like, keep trying on like certain thing, I get bored of it, and then I quit. So I quit instruments, but I've always stayed with vocals. Your favourite music genres / blends? At the moment it's like K-pop, K-rock, but it's also like hard rock and all the other stuff like Battle Brides and Linkin Park and that, so yeah. What is your favourite weather to walk in? Okay, well, I'm not really a seasons kind of person, but so long as it's like, it's gotta be mild, which doesn't happen very often in the UK, so it can't be raining, there has to be very little wind, the air has to be cold but not cold, and it has to be warm enough to wear a hoodie, but it has to be cold enough to wear a hoodie and cold enough to wear a hoodie and hot enough to wear shorts and tights, because I like wearing like something cozy and comfy on top, and then like just letting the bottom half of my legs just be like sun. It can't be too bright as well. So how it is now, which is like, it's kind of sunny, and it's kind of chilly. I'd say minimize the wind and the cold, then it'll be perfect today. But yeah, I'm very fussy when it comes to weathers and temperatures. How tall are you? I'm about 5'5", so not very tall. I'd say just kind of, yeah. I'm tiny. How long are you in emo? About 7 years? No, 8 years, as I counted earlier. What are your hobbies? At the moment, watching Korean shows, drawing stuff sometimes, writing stuff, and major thing right now is editing Space Safe, which I will do a video about Space Safe soon. What made you want to be an emo, and how do you feel about people saying guys are weak for crying? I'd say Andy Bursack made me want to be emo. That sounds weird, but like pretty much it was Knives and Pens. Tends to be the one that changes us anyway, but it was the one that changed me. I saw the wire and I saw the hair and I was like, I want that hair. I'm into this music. This is me. And it just started from there, but I did used to listen to like Evanescence way before then. Yeah. And how do you feel about people saying guys are weak for crying? People like that can just shut up, because like guys, like men, are still people too. They can still cry, they can still have emotions. Just let them show their emotions. Stop being so stupid with this whole stereotype about men cannot cry, otherwise they're no longer a man. You're a man, okay? If you're a man, you're a bloody man, okay? If you cry and you're a man, you're still a man. You're just human. You're crying, you're showing your emotions. It's okay, there's nothing wrong with showing your emotions. So anyone who decides to say that, oh yeah, it's wrong to cry, or it's wrong for a man to cry or be upset and show his emotions, fuck off and shut the fuck up. If you can get or have something special to you, what would it be and why? Well, I mean, my boyfriend's special to me. My cat is special to me. I don't really understand the question. I'm beautiful. Makeup. I don't know, I wouldn't say I am. I'd say I look decent when my makeup's done right. But if it goes wrong, or I'm not wearing any makeup, I look like some like ugly 12-year-old kid. So yeah, like I know I don't do loads of makeup anyway. It's mostly just a bit of like foundation. It's literally just them for foundation, that for eyeliner, and eyebrows. Obviously some contour as well, but that's it. I don't do the whole, you gotta cake your face in makeup, you gotta do this step, this step, this step, this step. I'm like, no. I will do it how I want to do it. I will just add on 2 bits of foundation, a little creamy base, and a little powder base, and then like a little contour just to bring my face out, a little eyeliner, a bit of mascara sometimes, fake lashes. I'm not wearing any today. Yeah. Why are you so damn cute? Warx-free. Warx-free. Any tips on dyeing hair? I'd say, if you've never dyed your hair before, do a little test on your arm, like it says on the box, because you might be allergic. If you get no reaction, then you're fine to use it. And if you're not sure about the colour, then do like a little strand like underneath, so say like a bit here or something. Just like colour that. Depending on the colour, depends on if you might have to bleach it or not, or just use a lifter, like a colour lifter. Like Live Colour Max Blonde, like is 9 shade lift, and you got 8 shade lift as well. So just instead of using like really harsh bleaches, I'd recommend using that. It's not meant to take out dyed colours, so if you're just using natural colour, then it's safer and it's a bit healthier as well. And it will lift it out, but I'd recommend 2 boxes. And depending on how dark your hair is, depending on how many, but you do have to tone it as well. And it's best if you're using Live Colour Lift, then use the Live Colour Purple shampoo to tone your hair, and then it won't be orange or yellow. And if you've never bleached your hair before, again, do a test. Obviously with hairdressers not being able to do people's hair at the moment, I recommend watching videos of people dyeing their hair as well, that actually know what they're doing, not like the trying to dye my hair situations. But yeah, for dark colours, most of the time you don't need to bleach your hair. and some of them will already have like a lift in it, so it'll lift up any hair underneath it, like color wise, and then it'll dye the actual color with it. And live color do a lot of them as well. Like I've only bleached my hair twice in my life. That is it. And I've had loads of different colors. But yeah, so I'd recommend using just color lift instead of bleach, because it's a lot healthier for you and a lot safer. And keeps your hair soft too. How long does it take you to do your hair? It depends. If it's on a day like today, I'd say about half an hour. It's like 30 minutes. And then if it's on a day where my hair is just not working with me, then I'd say like an hour to 2 hours. So what's your favorite color and can we be friends? Favorite color I'd say is probably blue or turquoise. And yes, sure, we can be friends. What is your favorite Flash game? RIP Flash. I'm guessing like you're talking about the old like computer Flash thingy. Not the hero. But I'd say when I was a kid it was like that purple thing or purple place. I don't know, it was this weird game. If I can find it then I'll put the image here. But that was like, I was obsessed with that, and bin weevils. I loved bin weevils. So I was an SWS agent and it made me happy. So yeah, Club Penguin was weird too. But yeah. Are your feet ticklish? Yes. When you do more funny videos, it's funny when you random though. I can try. At first though, I'm gonna try and get like all the suggestions done. But between them, I will also try and do like just some random stuff as well. So yeah. How hard is it to get such an amazing hair? I wouldn't say it's that difficult. Like if you're just starting out, it can be difficult. I wouldn't say it's that hard, but it can be. Especially if it's not like cut in the direction that you want it to be in. But even then, it can be very difficult to get it right every time. And it will always change because it has its own kind of mind. I don't know. Does it hurt that you're too beautiful? I am not. Like, I appreciate the compliments and that. Again, I say I'm decent, but I'm not like that. Like, my boyfriend always tells me to, like, he always tells me I'm beautiful and that, even without makeup. I just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, that was all the questions for this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. Peace out. Have a beautiful day. Live your life. Life's important. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.